Hey my loves, hey my loves. Hey girl, hey boy, hey my boys, welcome back to my world or to me and my channel. If you're new to this channel, I'm Lexi Boo and welcome boo. So guys, I'm getting ready to go to this event that I'm hosting there. So what's gonna happen now? I just took a bath. I'm going to excuse me a little. Oh, okay. I hope my boobs are not gonna show because I'm in a bra. But I'm preparing to go to that event. I just took a bath, like I said. I'm going to do my makeup with you guys and show you guys what I'm gonna be wearing. I have literally 2 hours to complete my makeup and dress and go to the event. It's now 4 o'clock. I have to be there at 6 or 6:30. Because at 7, that's the time I must be seated and be working, girl. So let me just sort out everything, lay everything, and then we're going to start in this get ready with me, guys. I have so much tea, so much juice to be spilling, to be telling you all. So let's start, please. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the things that we are going to be using when I am doing my makeup. Okay, this is it. And I'm having myself some lemonade because you guys know I don't drink anymore. I don't drink alcohol anymore, sana. Okay. So we're gonna start with my hair as always. Oh God. Let me just spray my face. Okay. So long while it sits. I'm gonna do my edges. It's this cosmetics thingy. What do you call this kind? Foam, hair foam. I'm gonna be spraying, or rather putting one on my hair. Is it spraying or splashing on my hair? I don't know, Sana. Please do not come for me, guys. I'm just a girl. Please, I'm just a girl. I'm a star. Okay. So, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me. Why are we on this new channel? If you don't know me, who I am, I already done like an intro of who am I. But if you're new to this channel, I'm Lexi Boo. I am also known as Tanding Gomo. I stay in Valcom. I am 22 years old, engineering student. I have now applied for law. I am in a relationship. Ooh, your girl is getting married soon. I'm in a relationship. I'm a church girly, full-time church goer. I quit alcohol because funny part, I'm a born again. So that's also the reason why I stopped alcohol a little bit, because of the journey that I want with God. But I am starting to be a heavy Christian. Lately, I have not been the best, but God says, come as you are, not come perfect. And I feel like when it comes to my Christianity, my relationship with God, I feel like I put too much pressure on myself because I want to be this perfect Christian. I want God to see me. I want God to answer me, Sana. Who doesn't want God to answer their prayers? I want God to see me 24/7, and I know that He is seeing me and He'll always see me, but I just need to relax. That's what I need to do, is to relax. So I've been hard on myself when it comes to Christianity and my relationship with God, because I feel like if I don't go to church one Sunday and I just skip church for one Sunday, I feel like I'm going to die in hell. That's how deep my relationship with God has gotten. And it also changed a lot of things that make me feel like I'm contradicting myself, in terms of me being a host, me working in clubs. And also, if you don't know, I'm a host, I am a promoter, I'm a brand ambassador under Heyyyyy company, and I'm a brand ambassador for Purple Ice. I am a brand ambassador for SAB. So do you understand? Your girl is booming. So I do not have what Ngare, I don't have a choice. It's how I live. It's what brings me an income. It's the life I chose for now. But I feel like it's also contradicting somewhat my relationship with God, because I cannot be serving two masters in a way. What I'm trying to say, not to say that I'm worshiping on alcohol or clubbing or whatever. What I'm saying is that there's certain things when it comes to Christianity that you need to cut off. Meaning that if you call yourself a Christian, you have to not you have to act like a Christian. You have to be a brand ambassador as a Christian. You have to represent God on earth. And I just feel like with me now, I am promoting alcohol, but I'm not drinking alcohol. You understand? It's like I'm promoting wrong things to God's children, but I know that this is wrong. That's why I'm not doing it myself, but I'm doing it for I'm promoting, I'm making sales for other people, or I'm promoting this brand that I should not be promoting because I call myself a Christian. So I've been hard on myself when it comes to such things. So I'm learning. I'm still young. I'm only 22. So sometimes I remind myself, girl, you're still a baby. You need to relax. Like God loves you. You're still growing. You are learning. You are seeing. And you are, that like you're not going to be perfect at once. This kind of things, like I used to be a heavy drinker, guys. At first I didn't drink as much, but then I started becoming a heavy drinker, and to a point where I couldn't control it. Even in the morning when I feel like drinking, I would drink. Waking up and I feel like that I would do so. So it came to that extent because I'm a promoter, I'm a brand ambassador, I'm a host, I'm a bottle girl. So I used to get like alcohol, and I'm still getting alcohol for free. So I felt like it's gonna go to waste and I need to drink it. But also, yeah, those type of things. I'm going to go in with my ages now with this gel from Soft and Free for my ages. I just felt like, you know what, girl, this alcohol is not gonna drink itself. You're getting this alcohol and you should be drinking it. So I found myself being a drunkard. I wouldn't call myself a drunkard, but I found myself being addicted to alcohol. Um, yeah, I don't want to get into that deep detail, but I just feel like when it comes to me being a Christian, it kind of contradicts myself a little bit, saying that now I am a God fearing woman, and I'm not saying ke mamoruti, I'm not saying okay, I want to be perfect or be Jehovah's Witness, but I'm just saying that the relationship that I'm building with God, there's certain things that you need to cut off, and it doesn't mean that you need to cut them off now. It means simply means that if you know this is wrong, you just pray about it. You ask God, God, please help me to get through this and this and this and this, and God will definitely he's a good listener. He'll definitely help you. And if you are determined and you are consistent about your prayers and you are willing to change, God will definitely help you, Sana. So he helped me with alcohol. He's helping me with a lot of things. Like now I just find myself randomly, instead of liking short dresses, I love long dresses. And I just feel like I'm a girly girl. I'm someone's wife. Not really, but I'm just saying, like in long dresses I feel respected, I feel nice, I feel beautiful. Where now short dresses used to make me feel like that, and I don't feel like that anymore with short dresses. And now I feel naked with short dresses. And worst part is that now when it comes to short dresses, I don't have a choice. They're not gonna allow me to be mamruti in a club. So that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of things that I'm doing, some of them they're a bit contradicting to my relationship with God, but I'm still building that relationship with God, and I'm still learning, and I'm still, erasing my mistakes, and hanyane hanyane I will find myself there. But for now, I'm here. So Yeah, I am a Christian. So all that explains I am a Christian, I'm a promoter, and yeah, that's me. Lexi, Ladam, Madame, Lexi, Flexi, Sexy, Boo, period. So if you know, if they want promoters for any brand, could be clothes, could be alcohol, could be anything, please hit your girl up. Hit your girl up for bookings. Hit your girl up. Let us chop money, guys. Please give me the money. That's the things that you can do for me, you know. So yeah, I'm a hardworking girly. I work for my money. I work for what I want, and I always get what I want. Period. So yeah, that is me. I'm gonna tell you guys. I had a channel. Um, yo guys, a lot of things happened, but this is my previous channel. So what happened is that one day on a Sunday we went to church. Told you I'm a church girly. I can never miss church. Oh, sorry. By the way, I'm going in with this Portia M Day Cream. It has SPF 20, and I'm also using this SPF 30 sunscreen from Clicks. Okay. So like I was saying, one day I went to church. I know I'm lying. Reverse. One day I went to, it was a Sunday. Normally, what I do on a Sunday, I wake up, I get ready, and I go to my sister's house because from there, it's either if she comes with me, we go to church with the kids, or sometimes I just fetch the kids and we go there, or if we don't go with a cab or a Uber, her husband takes us. So in this case, I went with the kids to church and she did not go to church. Fine. Long story short, we got back from church. Mind you, kereke ya ka e qala ka 10 till e qala ka 10 till 3. Sometimes 2, sometimes 1. Sharp. We went to church. It was nice at church, but in that moment when I was in church, my spirit was very down. Like everyone's spirit in church, it was not the same. Like even the worshiping, us singing songs, we were there, but we weren't physically there, you know. And it was in the middle of the month, which was now 2 weeks back, which was last month. We're now in November, in October, so it happened around the 15th of October. I'm not sure about the accurate date, but I'll just put it down below. Sharp. Everyone's spirit was down. As much as we tried to worship, smile, and not show everyone our problems, I did not have any problems, okay? 90% of the problems that I have don't worry me, and 10% of the problems that I have that do worry me, I don't think about it most of the time, because 80% of the problems that you think about, they don't really happen the way you think they would happen. Okay, back to the story. Hold on, let me just get a mirror quickly. Okay, so now back to the story. Everyone was praising and worshiping God, and everything was okay, but it wasn't the same. Like honestly, I don't want to lie, it wasn't that lifting that like other Sundays, you know, where other Sundays people, even if you have problems but you're still worshiping God, even if you're going through a lot in life but you are still worshiping God. So this particular Sunday, everyone's spirit was down, everyone was down. I don't know what was happening honestly in church, but everyone was just down, you know. And so you know, worshipers, the, what do you call it, the ushers and the people that sing music, they would just sing music and try to uplift you. But as much as Libona Shame they tried, my spirit and the people around me spirit were the same spirit. Oh no, hold on, it was the same spirit. So now I come back from church and my feet are swollen because I remember I was wearing heels. Hey Bo, my feet are swollen. Yeah girl, your feet are swollen. So now I'm wondering, okay, now what could it be? Like, what happened? Because normally I was working at MSB event almost the whole night with heels on. There was a point where I took off my heels, but I was wearing heels for the longest time, and my feet were not like that. But in this case, my feet were bad, guys. Yo, my feet were swollen to a point where I couldn't walk on them. And I remember I told my boyfriend that I wanted ice cream because normally when I'm like that, when I feel sick, I just want to be a baby. I want to be pampered. And then he was like, no, I'm lying. I told him a cake, yeah, Woolworths. And then he was like, he's out of Woolworths, but he sent me money. And then I was like, ah, I'll just go buy it. But something kept telling me to go home, you know? And I was like, no, man, I'm going to sleep at my sister's place. I promised her already, even though my spirit doesn't feel like sleeping at my sister's place, but I'm going to sleep at my sister's place. And we're going to go to the gym the next day, either way, you know? And so I told myself, you know what? I'm sleeping at my sister's place. This is the final case. We ordered pizza. I'm sleeping at my sister's place. So now her husband works night shift. He left us, me and my sister and the kids, sharp. She went to the movie around 9 o'clock. I'm like, no man, you know what? Something is off. Very, very deeply. I'm like, something is off, guys. Like something you just know, like your ancestors when they try to communicate with you, or something's just not adding up some way. Something is off. I felt that in my spirit, and I remember I told myself, that my sister, I was like, dude, something is really off. Something is going to happen. Either something is going to happen or something has happened. But oh, and no, I don't know what's happening with this ring light, honestly. But I told her like either something is going to happen or something has happened. So she kept telling me stop being negative and stuff. Yaba. Okay, sharp. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to bore her. We're watching TV, but I'm like around 9. I'm like, ah, Sana, and I'm going to sleep. I left her in the room, in the living room. Yes, I'm like, yeah, where the kids are sleeping. Because normally when there's like three um two extra rooms for the guests, but I rather sleep in the kids room with the kids. And I was like, I'm gonna sleep with Gabel, right, which is my small nephew. And Garabo, my older, the firstborn of my sister, my nephew, was like, he's gonna sleep with his mom. And I was like, okay, I'll sleep with the small one. She will sleep with the older one. Sharp. We go to bed. Man, I don't feel myself. I really don't feel myself. I remember texting my boyfriend. I was like, baby, something is off. I'm not feeling something. Something is off. And he's like, just go to sleep. We'll talk tomorrow. Sharp. I tried to sleep, guys. Ke try ho tsipa boroko ha bo tsipehe. 10 o'clock came and went. 11 o'clock came and went. Then I started watching, you see those haunted house, haunted movies, whatever, like when your house is haunted on 171. I look at those things, based on reality stories thingies. I check them. Sana. Something is off, something is off, something I don't feel myself. Okay, I sleep. Eventually, around 12:30. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep. It's the next day. It's Monday. I'm gonna sleep because I know I have to go to the gym very early, sharp. I decide to go charge my phone in my sister's room. She's still up. Whew, I'm like, girl, I can tell you, but I don't know how I'm going to sleep. Sharp. Okay, after 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, guys. Awa, we cannot be continue on like this. Wait. We can't go on like this, please. Please. We can't go on like this. Okay, literally here. I hear not in my head. I'm trying to process. I'm drunk asleep. So I'm trying to process. Okay, now, what is that noise? I know a glass is broken, but what is that noise in my head? My sister runs to my room. She's like, Tandi Tsotsi. And I'm like, flip. This guy, my sister runs, she leaves his she leaves her child in the room, Karab, in the room. And mind you, that child is 5 years. 5 years. He's sleeping in there. She comes into my room. So in my head, I'm trying to digest and I'm trying to process. She jumps into my bed. So now, girl, when you jump into my bed, what is gonna happen? Am I gonna make them disappear or what? But you know, when you just woke up and you can't think straight, we both had that moment. The baby is still sleeping. He is dreaming Tinkerbells. He's dreaming all these things that he's dreaming. Sharp. Now, this guy comes into the room. He opens the door, switch on the light. He's like, "We're not all." He tells my sister, "We're not all." Hey, I'm shaking. The other guy, I'm like, I need to get up and dress. Ne? I tell this guy, oh shoot. I tell this guy I need to get up and dress. He's like, you're already dressed. Do you want me to kill you? I'm like, kill me how? I want to wear a gown. You can see my pants are short. The pants I'm wearing, they're very short for you to be even seeing me like this. And then he's like, what are you gonna wear? I'm like, I'm gonna wear a gown in my sister's room. Mind you, the only thing I'm thinking of right now that is charging in my sister's room is my phone, because my phone is my life. While my sister's dressing in her room, she's covering, I guess she's naked, so I'm covering this blanket. Those two guys are that side. Khanti, there are guys at the back watching me taking my phone, ke pata ka tlasa ntho, ka tlasa the blankets, right, in my sister's room. And they weren't gonna find it where I put it quickly. They weren't gonna find it. I have these guys, after dressing, they tell me to stay in my sister's room. I stay in my sister's room. He's asking me, where is the CCTV footage? Because in my sister's house, there's cameras and everything. He asked me, where's the CCTV footage? I'm like, I don't know anything. I don't stay here. He's like, when did you come here? I'm like, I came here today. He's like, you are lying. I'm like, I'm not lying. If you have the full information, then why are you asking me these questions? He's like, you are even talking too much. Because I asked him, like, why are you asking me if you're gonna be telling me I'm lying? Why are you asking me questions in the first place? He's like, shut up. You talking too much. Lay on the ground even. Sharp. I lay on the ground. He says, if you move, there's someone out there that's gonna shoot you. The second guy, because it's 5 guys now in the house, there's one outside. The second one that's searching the room with my sister, the one, I don't know what the one outside said, but I think he said, I hid my phone in the blankets. Shoot. This guy opens his door, he comes, he takes my phone, he leaves. Flip. So this other one says to me, I must stand up. So now I'm standing up. He says to me, whose phone is this? I say to him, it's my nephew's phone. He says, open it. I said, I don't know the password. It's my nephew's phone. It's not my phone, so how am I supposed to know my nephew's password? He's like to me, lay down. I'm laying there, I'm shaking, I'm crying. The only thing I'm thinking is, God, please, life, spare my life. Because at the end of the day, everything can be replaced, but life cannot be replaced. So I'm telling God that, God, please, like, whatever I've done, I'm sorry. Like, I'm repenting, I'm sorry, you know, because what else can you do? And I'm like challenging God now based on his word. I'm like, God, you said you'll never leave me, you'll never forsake me. I'm like, God, you said no weapon that is formed against my life that shall prosper. I said, God, but you said in your word in Jeremiah 29:11, you have plans for me, plans to prosper me and not to harm me. So what is this now? So I'm like, all those things are coming into my head. I'm praying in tongues, I'm praying where I'm at. And this guy comes to me, he says to me, nothing is going to happen to you if you don't do anything stupid. If you move, that guy out there is gonna shoot you. But if you are quiet, if you're just laying there and not doing anything, then nothing is going to happen to you. At this point, I'm saying, thank you, God. My heart is racing. I don't know what's happening that side. My sister is that side with two men. I'm here with two men. There's one checking the coast in the house, and there's another one outside. So this one outside, he's now busy saying to these guys, cause the Alem people, cause once my sister's house, there's a Alem, right? So once the Alem goes on, they have a security thing. So now, hold on. So now these Alem guys, they're asking for the code. My sister gives the wrong code. They're like, okay, sure. Because they don't want to jump bees. That's how they work. They don't want to jump bees. She confirms her names and everything. They're like, sharp. We know that people are on the way. We know security's on its way. They're gonna come save our butts. Sharp. So this guy outside is like, my sister gave the wrong code because he works with those people and he knows the code of the house, and that code is the wrong code. And they like, you know what, get up. They tell me to get up. Oh god. Now I'm shivering, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen now? They tell me to take this, my sister's child, the small child. I must take him with me. We're gonna go because if they're gonna take the wife, they're gonna the husband is gonna change his mind and want another wife. So they're gonna take me and the child. You see? Oh my god. Okay, so now um these people are here and they are telling me to get up to take a blanket for this child because my baby nephew, he was still sleeping. Shame, he doesn't know anything till now. He was still sleeping. He's literally 2 years old. He was still sleeping. Nothing was happening to him. He was still dreaming. They tell me to get up and go into the bathroom. I'm like, god, these men are gonna rape me. They tell me to carry my nephew. We're gonna go out with the window. My sister and my sister's husband, they'll get us. But mind you, they already have the money, but they don't have the money that they want. Okay. I'm like, god, these men are gonna rape me. I'm like, god, please no. God, please no. And so now at this moment, I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. I'm asking God so many questions. Like, God, why? I'm asking God so many questions, and I know it's wrong to ask God questions. And why are you questioning God? Like, He knows why you're in this situation for a reason. He knows why you're going through the things that you are going through right now. So I'm like, God, please, please, God, like whatever that's going to happen, please do not let me be the victim or be the one who has to give a testimony of anything that is negative, being a conqueror or survivor of anything that's negative. So now they're like, okay, we're gonna go out with the window. And then as we're about to leave, we go into the bathroom. I'm like, yo, Sana, they're gonna rape me. Khanti, it's the security guy. The security guy, I get it, he got an alert. My sister gave the wrong password. They switch off the light. They say I must keep quiet. They holding a gun like this. They say keep quiet. I'm like, okay, I'm keeping quiet. As I'm keeping quiet, um, this security guy, I get it, he came with the flashlight. Then he's flashing everywhere. As he's flashing, he sees no man. This window, which is my sister's window. He sees nah, something off. There's something off, and I don't like what's happening right now. There's something off. He goes out. He takes the car. He go ask for backup. He goes and asks for backup. As he leaves, these people are like, no, while he's searching the house, sorry, these people, one of the guys that was standing behind me is like, why don't you shoot this dog from the ADT guys? Why don't you shoot him? He's alone. And the one that is in front of me is like, no, we don't want evidence. We didn't come here for evidence. Because obviously if they were gonna shoot him to death, he was gonna die and it was gonna be evidence. So they're like, no, they don't want evidence, they don't want evidence. Okay, sharp. So now, just hold on. So now this guy's like, you know what, we're gonna come back. They go out. I think I thought, okay, they were gonna go and shoot this guy or do something to this guy. Anganis. They didn't. They left. So me and my sister were standing there for my 10 minutes. And she's like, where's the child? I'm like, the child's on the bed. She's like, we're communicating with signs. She's like, where's the child? I'm like, the child is on the bed. She's like, to me, where are the people? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, to me, go and check. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go and check, girl. Why don't you go and check? I'm like, I'm not gonna go and check. You go and check. Okay. She checks, nothing. Sharp. As now these people are gone, the ADT guy is back at my sister's place, but Opakileka next door. I'm like, you know what? Let me go ask for help because these people, they left with the money and they got what they wanted, but they said they're gonna come back and this time they're gonna fetch my sister's husband personally. I don't know whatever beef they have. Don't ask me. So now, um, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. Whatever, whatever, whatever. They left. This ADT guy, as I'm stepping outside to go and ask for help, I thought in my head, cause those people were like, why don't they shoot him? I thought he wants help because this guy, the way he flashes the light is like, you know, slowly, slowly. And I'm like, shoot, they shot this guy. So I ran across the other house to my sister because we know those people, the colored neighbors. So we know them. I knock, 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 knock on the door, knock at the window. They like, who is it? I'm like, it's me. They broke in. The guy came out. He's like, where have they called the police? They called the police. They called the police. Till today, the police hasn't came. Welcome to South Africa. So they call the police. The police, they can't. They are all out somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. You know, South Africa, and especially when it involves like robberies and stuff, guns. The police won't come. They'll either come the next day or they'll never come. So the police till today they still coming, but they never came to the crime. So as I ran, this ADT guy come across me and he says to me, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean what happened? What are you asking me? I'm like, please go back. Don't come closer to me because I'm scared of you. He's like, no, I'm an ADT guy, the security guy. You gave the wrong password, whatnot, whatnot. Who got hurt and whatnot. I'm like, those guys with the guns, they left. And now we're hearing gunshots at this point. I ran back to the house, to my neighbor's house. Did I not run to my neighbor's house? I ran in my neighbor's yard. He asked for backup. Backup is coming. At this point, we're hearing gunshots this side. Hey, where now these sorties, they are killing each other now. I think they were fighting because of money or whatever, but we heard, yo, my nephew, sorry guys, we heard ba 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 gunshots. So now I'm like, they fighting each other. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So now this ADT guy calls for backup. As he's calling for backup, they're trying to calm us down because my kukra apahame jwale. My kukra apahame, we are traumatized because what just happened to us. As we are traumatized, backup comes, a lot of ADT cars, they come, a lot of security, they search the house, they search wherever, in the ceiling, in the fridge, in the microwave, wherever those guys searched, they didn't find those guys. So now as they are searching for those guys, I see one of the guys who robbed us passing like this because I recognized them. And so I told them, okay, That guy passed there, and then they went to go search for him. As they went to go search for him, we are now trying to track our phones. I can't remember my email password. I can't remember my Google password. I can't remember any of my passwords, Sana. Welcome to Lexi's world. So my sister then remembers her passwords and we could track, but it's in Ritzpark. The phone is in Ritzpark. And now the phone is in Ritzpark. My sister's husband comes, my sister's husband's friends comes. And at this point, the only person I could ask for to my sister's husband is my man. And so they tried to call my man, they couldn't get a hold of him. Sana, they went to go search for our phones and they didn't find them. They said the houses where they dropped our phone, it was in between the two houses. One of the houses is where they sell drugs, and they didn't find the phones, and they moved the phones now to the second house. I could say we till today I have not gotten my old phone back. So now they're searching the whole night. At this point, the only thing I'm thinking is to leave, but I can't leave my sister in the state. I can't leave Sana. Ke dutse couching for like 3 hours. Ke dutse like this because I'm trying to process what just happened. Like it's like a movie. It's like a series. What just happened to me right now? And I'm trying to process it in, and I'm sitting in my kids. See, these guys, they say they're gonna come back. What is gonna happen to my life? Is this the end of my career? Because how am I gonna feel safe promoting, hosting, whatever? These guys, they say they're gonna come back. They know every move of us. They told us the things that we do during the week, during the day. I'm scared for my life. So now I'm worried. Okay, what's gonna happen now? My nephew is making so much noise, guys, and I don't like it. And my makeup is coming off. My makeup is coming off, and this is supposed to be a what? Fix Lost Makeup Fixing Spray. Fixing spray. Isn't this not a setting spray? Her makeup so. Do you guys see it? Yo. But now I'm like, is this the end of my life? Is this the end of my career? What is happening? Because now look at the things that I have to be going through because of money and people that want money. So the cops, the ADT guys, they came, they took our statements, they tried tracking our phones. Till now they haven't found anything, and the cops never came. The cops only came after 4 days. My pastor, my spiritual mother, my godmother, and my godfather. After we told them and they did something about it, they called Constable Mamang Mamang and Detective Mamang Mamang, and they called station commander who, and the detective, the private investigator came. Private investigator still doing his job. But yeah, that is what happened to my old channel, and that is why I have a new channel. So my life just took a turn. My life just took a turn, and I don't know what to do. Look at this makeup. I don't know what to do with this makeup now. I don't know what to do here. Please, I'm just a girl. Hold on. So yeah, the cops, they took our statements, they took in whatever they had to take. I'm not happy, guys, about how we live in South Africa, you know. Um, I'm just shocked, very, very disappointed because we could have died and the cops, they don't care. They didn't come. And it just shows you like how reckless and careless South Africa is when it comes to our safety and when it comes to actually the law protecting us, because the law in South Africa is that police won't act until something happens to you. Like nothing is going to be done until you are dead. That's when they'll decide to investigate or do arrest or do whatever. Like they don't care. They don't care. They don't care till something literally bad happens to you. That's when they'll start caring, when you are dead or something. So I'm just so disappointed in the law, you know, and how things work, because we had to wait 3 days, imagine, for the cops to come and the cops to arrive. Even though they called the cops, they never came, you know. And mind you, this time our lives are at danger, we are at risk, you know, and the cops are not coming. No one is saying anything, and you guys are just here, not doing anything. I, it's just so disappointed. And yeah, that was why I have a new channel now, and that is why I lost my old channel, because I don't remember any of my passwords. I tried the last password that I remembered. It said I changed it 3 months ago, and yeah, till now I have not gotten my password back. I tried calling or trying to see if Google can assist me. They want charges, like they want to charge me money, and I don't know how legit it is. So I would rather not be paying money online, not knowing like how legit it is, you know. So yeah, I did not pay for that payment because I'm just also scared of scammers, guys. You just can't trust anything at this point, you know. There's scammers, there's like a lot of things that are happening in this world. So yeah, um then the next day did not feel safe. My sister was scared, but I had to stay with her for 2 more days so that she could be fine and be feeling at home again in her house. But it's not the first incident that happened. It has happened before with them, but I wasn't there. But now that I really had experience what she went through, yo, she is a warrior, that lady. She is, yo, because I wouldn't be staying in that house. It's not the first incident. I wouldn't be staying in that house, trust me. So, whew, I even have anxiety, guys, like my heart rate. Sometimes I get like panic attacks out of nowhere, you know? Just panic attacks in general. So, um it's really not nice. It's not a nice feeling. It's not something that's nice that you should be going through. I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemy. But unfortunately, it's what happened and it's what God gave me. And I feel like I'm not angry at God for giving me that task, because I feel like I had to experience it for me to know how these things, they do exist, you know, and to actually know that we are in the real world. Like your life is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like life is, yo guys, life is literally very, very short. Life is so short. It's not guaranteed hore hosane ho tlo etsahalang ka bophelo ba hao, and you shouldn't take it for granted. And I just felt like that's how God opened my eyes. Hore, girly, don't be too relaxed, because your life is not guaranteed. It could be you tomorrow. You see how other people be passing away and you think you have all the time in the world because you are still young? No. That for me was a wake up call. That was definitely a wake up call for me. And I'm glad it happened to me, because now I have a testimony. I'm a survivor of a break in, you know. And guys, these things, they are traumatized, honestly. Like, I've never felt the coldness of a gun in my life, but I have experienced how a gun feels. Like, stunya se bohloko and sabata, you know? Like, I can now say, okay, I know stunya se bohloko and sabata, and I can be telling people, like, there's a lot of us who went through stuff like that. So I just feel like now, if you tell me we had a break in, whether it's a small break in your bike, but she's still in Tokatung and you guys didn't feel anything about thing, or like literally hijacking, breaking in, whatever, I can relate now. I can literally now relate because it's about pain, you know, it's about that feeling, it's about that thing, like that understanding how it feels like. Now we can talk about how to deal with it. My man also advised me to go to a therapist and to talk, but one thing about me, guys, you know, mostly black people as well, I wouldn't say me in particular, but black people in general, we just never talk about our problems, you know, and especially when it comes to strangers, I just feel like, nah, I'd rather not, you know. So nah, nah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Thank you, babe, for the suggestion, but I think I'm okay. Um, I don't think I need to speak to a therapist, but if it gets worse to that point, I think I'll try it without judging it. Also, I've tried it before. I know how therapy is, you know, because I've tried it in a way, yeah, when I was young, I used to get abused a lot. I used to be beaten by my dad, and you know, at school, that's how I have like these scars, because I'm not like a path. So at school they would ask me such questions like, are you okay, and stuff like that. So they recommended me one, and I felt like the one that they recommended me, and it was the only one at school, I just felt like I needed to tell him certain things just for him to leave me alone, because he didn't relate. Like, with me, if you don't relate to what I'm going through, what are we talking about? Like, ke tlo reng ho wena because you don't relate to what I'm going through, kapo you don't have an experience, yeah, what I'm going through. And like, I'm not judging him because he didn't tell me like his background or whatever, but honestly, ke tlo reng ho wena because we don't relate, you know, we don't relate. So I just felt like with that guy, or rather that man, let me not be disrespectful, with that man, that gentleman, Inele, my therapist, um I just didn't relate with him. So that's why I felt like there was no need for Naliana to communicate back then, because there's nothing to talk about, you and I, you know. And yeah, I just felt like you are wasting my time and I'm wasting your time, and you're wasting my time out of class, because also he would call me during class, and mostly it was classes tse ne ke sokola ka tsona in high school, like science. He would call me ke le ka hara science, and I used to struggle a lot with science in school. So he just pissed me off more and more and more and more, because I feel like most of the time he would ask me the same questions, and I felt like we talked about this last week. So why are you still asking me the same question on Butsenyan last week, you know? Like, and I know that he's trying to get to know me, and he's trying to see now situation in Harona, like, is my dad still beating me? Am I still at punching back and stuff like that? But I just felt like in Totsana Dipota mostly it just, you know, like, is it really, really necessary for you to ask me those questions? You know, for me, that's how I felt. So I just felt irritated and bored back then. So now I have a thing, yeah, how all therapists are like that, you know, and I don't think it's something I want to do anytime soon, but I will definitely put it into consideration. So yeah, that is my traumatic experience. And I could not go to church last week. Yeah, it's something that happened 2 weeks ago. So Last week I couldn't go to church. Hopefully this week I can go, but I'm working. I'm hosting today. Today's Saturday. I'm hosting today, so I'm gonna come back home. I'm gonna come back home. So I feel like tla be ke kgathetse man, and I don't know. I just know I'll be tired to be going to church in the morning, but I'll try. I'll try because that's what I said like in the beginning. If I feel like I don't go to church to God to go worship or praise God in that particular moment, I already feel like Sana, I've committed the worst crime anyone like the biggest crime out of all crimes. So I'll try and push myself. Even last week, no, it was last week that I tried going and then I couldn't go. Last week I tried going, but I got on my period and my dress got spoiled and wasted, and then I decided not to go. But I was already in my sister's house and we wanted to go to church, and she was like, your dress is messed up now. And she didn't have something for me because we're not the same sizes. And it was just a waste. My day was just ruined. So I was like, I'll go next week. Until now, this week I'm working, and again, I'm not sure if I'll be able to wake up and go to church, you know? So that is my experience with why I have, ooh, why do I feel so light? With why I have a new channel. So yeah, that's why you guys must subscribe. You must bring new people. You must also tell the old people, because I know mostly, or I've noticed like mostly of you guys only watch me on YouTube, but you don't follow me on thingy, on these platforms. So re tshwere mathata la bo, re tshwere mathata a serious problem. Tshwere mathata a serious. So yeah, I'm going to finish with my makeup and then I'll show you guys the final. Okay, but we're almost done, almost there. Trust the process. I know right now it looks crazy. Trust the process. Last, I'm done with my makeup. We have come to the end of this get ready with me. This is what I'm wearing, and these are my heels, and I just packed like extra sneakers. I'll just show you guys some pictures on the sides if it happens that we take pictures. But yeah, that's what happened with my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give this video a big thumbs up. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and as always, my peace, I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys on my next video. That was a mouthful, huh? Love you guys. Peace.